Hello traders, Day Trader Matt here of businesswithtrading.com, doing a trading strategy recap for the 26th of June, Friday. And today was a fairly interesting day. Market slight gap up and choppy all day long, or at least all morning. Our first trade was right in here, unsuccessful because we got stopped out. After that, we kind of watched things a little bit, and we decided to jump in long right in here, and we were able to take a little profit on the way up, and as it rolled over, then price did come down a little more, came right back up, and we decided to short right up in here. We shorted up here. We're looking to add to it up here, but we only got short one contract, and we were able to write it down. We actually took profits right up here though, and then price did work its way a little bit lower. And as price did bounce up, we got short again right up here, 7 even, right here. And we were able to write that down and take profits right in here as it was choppy. And then, price did end up working a little bit lower from there. So it was fairly interesting. It was a pretty good day, all in all. And because of that first loss and taking profits a little bit quick, we ended up with half a point gain. Maximum profit potential went 8.25 points, and that's something that I've talked about before, and that's why I look at that, maximum profit potential. If you guys aren't familiar with, if you're watching the video for the first time, I look at taking the trade from entry to how far it goes before it comes back into the entry. And that's what I'm looking at. So this came down all the way here, this came down all the way over here. The long that we took was pretty much spot on. And then the short trade obviously just stopped us out. A stop out is a stop out, so that's what we look at. So it was very interesting. Making half a point isn't the best, and obviously I'm going to have some reflection on this day later on today. But it's very interesting to look at a day like this. A lot of newer traders will let this frustrate them to allow them to, just get angry at their own trading. And really, shit happens. For lack of a better phrase, it happens. Bad things are going to happen. And it's really how we look at those things that really shape us. And that's what we have to go through. If you look at somebody who's really successful, and I'm going to take this because I think this example really does hit home what we're talking about today. Oprah Winfrey. She's somebody, you can't say that she's not successful. She's very successful. Whether you like her or not is irrelevant. She's very successful and she's good at what she does. Her mom had her at 14 years old. She had a baby at 14 years old. She was molested as a kid. She had all this bad stuff happen to her, but she knew that she was better than her circumstances and that she was going to be something better. She didn't really have a father. People would ask her, you don't have a father? She goes, yeah, I have a father. She was a Christian. She was like, my father is Jesus Christ. A little weird for a little girl to say, but that's what our society sees. That's weird. For her, that was perfectly normal. And she really became very, very successful. And trading's the same way. You have to be able to look at your trading and say, am I going to take the perspective of the defeatist attitude? Or am I going to take the perspective of the higher road and see this objectively? Like an actuary would see things. Just look at, numbers. This is it. This is that. This is that. So there's a couple different things you can look at and take away from a day like today. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit. Hopefully it home made some sense with you today. Now I want to show you a trade that we took a few days ago in our swing trade group. And this is soybeans, July contract. We got in right here at 980. And we were risking 5 points. And now, it's up multiples of that. That's what we try to do in trading. That's the objective, is to have multiples of what you're actually risking. That's easy to do when you're swing trading. When you're day trading, it's a totally different animal, and it's difficult. But that does not mean it's not possible. We're very good at making, 50 to 100 points every month. When you average it out, we do really well. We do have a couple months that are not as good as they should be, but that's part of trading. We've had the E-mini trading room going since September 27th of 2010. And I remember that date because that's when the website started, that's when the trading room started. And trading the E-mini is my favorite thing to do. And my website's kind of like my baby. So that's how I look at it. So it's a date I'll always remember. It's like, the day you were born, you have that. And, you have other things in your life. We can talk about that another time. But anyway, hopefully it made sense. Not sure how I spelled the word. Okay, I forgot to put a space. So, it is what it is. But anyway, hopefully this video made sense to you. You got something out of it. Feel free to leave a comment below if you like it. Share it with your friends. That would be awesome. Have a great rest of your day. Have an awesome weekend. See you back here next week in the markets. Thank you.